Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Yes.
I want his money.
You want his money?
Yeah,
To do
I
what?
want to build with his money.
And why?
And my money is the backup plan.
Hold on, you're not hot enough for that.
Oh.
I mean, honestly, you want his money. I wish you would go tell somebody with money that you want it. Are you that hot at 35?
Inside and out.
No, that's all that matters is outside first.
Okay, outside, yes.
No. What would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? You cannot use 7.
Um,
And you think there's a hot 4?
yes.
You think they're hot 4s, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Well, good for that. All right, then. So, how long you been on the planet Earth?
Let's have a serious conversation.
I'm
here,
having
Kevin,
a serious conversation. I don't play on my show. Yes.
I want his money.
Hey, what's going on, family? This time for No Picks Podcast.
What's up, fam? Joe, No Picks Podcast.
Hey, John, I saw this pop up on my TikTok feed. It had me cracking up, right? So I was like, yo, we gotta bring it back to the Godfather and address this little quick minute-long clip. What's your thoughts about what he had to say to old girl about wanting a man's money?
Well, it's very entitled, right? It's a very entitled opinion to have. You're not entitled to any man's money, especially if you worked his butt off and he like has a good amount of money. If he's worked hard for his resources, like you're not entitled to that. So she's coming off as very entitled, and she's basically saying your money is my money and my money is my money, right?
Right.
She wants to build with his money, but her money is going to be in her saving account. So typical modern woman mentality: your money is my money, your money is our money, my money is my money. And that's real. I think that the Godfather, Kevin Samuels, was always consistent. He was like, listen, if you want something, you got to figure out where your sexual market value is. You know what I mean? Like, and that determines what you qualify for, because
Right.
men are visual beings, and we
Right.
we value beauty. You know what I mean? The badder the chick, the more we know, the more expensive she's going to be, the harder we're going to have to fight for her or have to get her. Like,
Yeah.
so off rip, I mean, it's pretty consistent. And then they
Yeah.
showed, I saw what she looked like too, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean, you're 35 and you look overweight. Don't know if she had kids because that would have been another flag, but we didn't get. It was only a minute clip, but she looked like a good, maybe she could be a 6, but with the weight, I'd say she's a 5, so she's about average.
Yeah.
She wasn't ugly, so she's
Right.
about average. But when do you see average women getting
No, you don't.
high value men,
You don't.
bro? You
You
know what I'm
don't.
saying? So that's my first thought. What did you think?
I mean, I thought it was hilarious. I thought that the sound effects inside the video made it
Hey,
funny.
God dang. That's a good soundboard sound effect.
And he was like, what he say? When I say goddamn, he was like, oh yeah, you're not hot enough. And it was like, God damn. So that was funny. And he said, are there hot? She said before. He said, are there hot 4s around here? Like, then the other one that made a funny noise where he was like, how long you been on the planet Earth? But listen, I loved his show so much because I was watching it religiously during quarantine.
Same.
I love this show so much because it just like put into perspective the things that a lot of women think that they qualify for that they really, really don't.
Right.
So it's like he mentioned in the video, he was like, yo, like you're not hot enough. Like you basically, he's saying, hey, there are some women who can get this treatment, but they are the cream of the crop. They are the prettiest of the pretty women. They are
Right.
the 2 or 3 chicks out the whole high school class that could get that kind of treatment. Everybody else get regular stuff.
Right. Everybody else has a job. Most women work, and there are 2 incomes in a household. Like, not every woman is a
Right.
stay-at-home mom. That's like less than a quarter of women are stay-at-home moms. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Right.
rare. That's not common. But every woman wants it.
And
Not
to
every
answer
woman, but yeah.
right. But and to say mention something which you said, she was average looking. She was an average looking woman.
He's
Like her
average,
man, like she would be lucky to get a man making $120,000 a year. Like that to her, that's a come up.
Right.
More than
Yeah.
likely, her dude's making $60,000.
Which is still more than half of the country. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like just for perspective, like more than the average salary for a black or white man is about 55, 57,000. You know what I mean? Like it's not that big of a difference between the incomes of the average black man and white man, just to use two people as two examples, but like it's around
Right.
55K. That's like
But
average.
if you find out that chick has a millionaire husband, you like really? Like you're like what the. Yo, she must have done something. She beat all the odds. There were a million odds stacked in front of her. She beat them
Right.
all. Or
Right.
or they were together when he was in like 8th grade and he made it happen.
Which
She's
is
the
not what
main
the
chick. He got a thought, which is
right.
not what they want to do. They want a
Modern
man
women
that's
don't
rich
want that.
right
They want
now.
man to be pre-made. He needs to be ready, built up, ready to go. They don't want to start with him, build with him, invest with him. Like that's been a big topic of a conversation now because Umar, he was out here talking about the snow bunnies. Oh, well, when we talk about black women and the black man, he said the snow bunnies will meet the black man when he has nothing and see his potential and invest in him. They'll
Right.
toss up some bread. They'll help support him through something. They'll be there when he's like going through boot camp or training camp and training for what are the NFL combines and stuff like that. Like they'll be there
Right.
before he gets famous, and then when he gets rich, the black woman will be like, "Oh, he's a traitor." No, y'all didn't want him when he had nothing. And then the
Yeah.
shorty who saw his potential and helped him, and you know what I mean? Like, so modern women don't like to do that, bro. They want the man at the finish line. They ain't trying to
Yeah.
meet you while we're still running the race. They want you to be a finished product, and a lot of men just aren't. And if you are, you got your pick of the litter. So
Right.
no, yeah, you're right, Ty. You're right. Modern women don't want to do that. But no, this was interesting, and I miss The Godfather, bro. Like I
Yeah.
really, really
Yeah.
do. There was a comment that I don't know if you read it, but I was going back and forth with somebody about just our video about what privileges do women not have in 2024, and
Yeah.
this person was trying to figure out if we were like incels or if we were like toxic manosphere people like Andrew Tate and like all these other fresh and fit.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I'm just like, listen, like these conversations are necessary. We need to have these conversations. People toss around incel so loosely that it don't even mean
Right.
nothing no more. Narcissist, incel, all these
Oh my
terms that have
god.
been
Don't even.
overused and
Yeah.
incorrectly used as well, inappropriately used. I'm like, it means nothing now when I hear that. You know what I mean? Because it's like
Yeah.
it's so dismissive. But I miss The Godfather because he wanted to highlight these issues in the dating market,
Yeah.
the issue with the modern woman, and men needed to see this. So,
Nah,
um,
I loved it. But the male equivalent to what she said is you and I talked about it before. Is somebody like you and I being like, yo, you know what, Joe? All these regular chicks that we see around here, man, I don't want them. I want Kim K, I want Beyonce or Rihanna. If it ain't them three, I don't even want it, bro.
right,
All these other chicks can kick rocks. I don't care.
right.
How ridiculous will we look?
And I'm broke. I'm broke. You know what I mean? Like I would laugh and be like, in your wildest dreams, bro. In your wildest dreams, would you ever bag a Rihanna? You gotta have money off rip. Just to even get a seat at the table, you gotta have income. Maybe not as much as them, but you gotta be having some money because we're talking about
Right.
women who are, extremely beautiful, but also women who have bread. That adds another factor into it as well. But no, you're right, bro. It would sound absolutely ridiculous. We might say BSing when we playing cards or like at the
Right.
barbershop or like, but we don't mean that seriously, bro.
No.
Nah,
No.
nah.
But she was dead ass serious. Like her
Oh
face was
no,
like, no, no. I want a rich man. I want to use his money. Like, what's the big deal? Like, why can't I get it? Like, I should be able to get it. I qualify for that. I was
right.
like, no, you don't.
No, you don't. You don't. And just to make sure we make it very clear, this woman, we think she's average, right? Someone else could say she's below average, but we're saying she's average,
Right.
and average is fine. The
She,
overwhelming majority of the
Joe,
world is average.
she can get us. We're on the table. Like, we are in the bracket of men she can get. She can't get the millionaire man that can take care of her. She's not. She doesn't qualify for
Yeah,
that. She just doesn't.
yeah, bro. No, I think Ty, we might get like maybe 7 or 8 though. Ty, I don't know what we can
But I'm
definitely
saying,
pull over back.
listen, we could. But I'm saying, if you see me or her walking down the street, you're not like, damn, what the hell is this? Like, you're
Right,
not. It doesn't blow your mind. Like, you're
right,
like, okay,
right.
this is doable. I can see this. Like,
Yeah, no, no,
but no, like,
yeah, right, yeah. If she ain't had no kids, and the fat fell in the right places, I'd be like, "What's up, shorty?" You know
right,
what I mean? I give her, you give her, she
right,
get a
right,
chance. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
but if I'm walking around broke, she ain't gonna give me a shot. Like, she wants my
Oh
money.
no,
If I ain't got
no,
play
yeah,
money, no,
right,
no. But no, but no, this is wild. This is wild. And let's make it clear again, Ty, because like people always like to misconstrue what we say. We're not saying that it's impossible for her to get a man who's making more than 6 figures. We're just saying it's very unlikely. What are your chances, given your sexual
yeah,
market value? What are your chances of getting what you want? And I love Ty's. Is it a metaphor or an analogy? I don't know. I guess metaphor of you going into a store wanting to buy the $500 TV, but you only got $250. So you leave with the $250 TV thinking that you settled.
Yeah.
No, you ain't settled.
Yeah.
You got what you could afford. I love that's
Right,
the
right.
best way. I love that metaphor. I love that,
Right,
Ty.
right, right.
Because it's like you got what you can afford. You ain't settling for
Right.
less. You got yeah.
No.
So it's another
Like it's
case of
like
that.
like you going to the cashier, like you doing him a favor. Like, no, like you not like you got
I
what you
guess
can
I'll take this
afford.
one.
Like,
I guess I'll
yeah,
buy this one. Like nigga, you can't afford
oh,
you can't afford that nose, bro. You talk about, bro.
listen, let us know what y'all think, family. Are we tripping? Listen, can she get the millionaire? Listen, maybe we missing something. I don't know.
Are we incels?
Right, probably right. Like, comment, subscribe. Definitely comment. I'll just say this video probably gonna have some smoke to it, so you're gonna have to get ready for it.
It's the Godfather.
Until
We
next
know it.
time, y'all.
Until next time.